At the end of class, Miss Warner smiled and said, "Anyone whose parents are still together and love each other may leave." We all hated when she played these stupid games, but this time it felt worse. I wanted to stand up, but my dad had abandoned us a year ago. About half the class got up and walked out. Miss Warner kept glancing at me, like she was waiting to see if I'd move. Then she said, "Anyone who owns a dog may be dismissed." She knew I didn't have one. More kids left. Next, she added, "Anyone who saw their little sister today can go." My chest tightened. She knew my sister Leah had been missing for weeks. One by one, everyone left until I was the only one still sitting there. I waited, but she didn't dismiss me. "Miss Warner, can I please go? This isn't fair," I said quietly. She didn't answer. When I tried to stand up, she shoved me back into my chair. "You're not leaving," she said calmly, pulling out her phone. I overheard her whisper, "Yes, he's here. Come inside and take him. I'll make sure he doesn't scream." My heart dropped. Was she talking about me? She waved goodbye to the last student outside. The moment her back was turned, I ran for the door. Just as I reached the handle, it opened from the other side. I fell backward and screamed, "Please help me! My teacher is kidnapping me!" Then I saw who it was. My dad. "Dad, what are you doing here?" I asked. He didn't answer. He walked straight to Miss Warner. "Nice work, babe. They're going to love him." "Babe?" Miss Warner hugged him. "Your mom still misses you," she said. I felt sick. My dad grabbed my arm. "Don't touch me," I yelled. His grip tightened painfully. I tried to scream, but he covered my mouth instantly. "You're coming with me," he said. "Leah is waiting in the car." Leah! She was alive. I stopped fighting, desperate to see my sister. Outside, I looked toward the back seat, but my dad dragged me to the trunk. "Dad, what are you doing?" He opened it. Leah was inside, duct tape over her mouth. He threw me in beside her and slammed the trunk shut. The car started moving. I ripped the tape off Leah's mouth and hugged her. She was crying. She told me our dad had taken her weeks ago and had been secretly working with Miss Warner the entire time. Suddenly, everything made sense, even why I always got the smallest slice of pizza at school parties. We were on the highway when I remembered a video I'd seen from Law by Mike. I kicked at the taillight as hard as I could until it broke. I shoved my hand out and screamed, "Help! Please help!" The car screeched to a stop. The trunk opened. Miss Warner's face was red with rage. "If you try that again, I'll make sure you're sold to the worst buyers possible." "Sold?" She pulled out a Glock and climbed into the trunk with us, pointing it straight at our faces. We held each other, sobbing. Then, sirens. Police. The car slowed. Miss Warner signaled us to stay quiet. The officers questioned my dad about the broken taillight. He lied. One officer walked toward the trunk, then turned away. I knew this was my only chance. I screamed, "Help!" and grabbed the gun from Miss Warner's hand. It fired into the floor of the trunk, deafening us. In seconds, the police yanked the trunk open. When they saw Miss Warner holding a gun, they opened fire. She was shot in the leg. My dad was dragged away in handcuffs. That day, my sister and I survived, and the truth finally came out.